Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenna. I'm a full-time posher slash eBay seller, and I kind of document my journey on YouTube and on Instagram at EMPTYHANGER. So today I am doing something different. I'm gonna try my hand at vlogging. I don't know how comfortable I feel taking my camera like out at the thrift store, but I'm gonna test it out and see how it goes. And right now I just dropped off my shipping at the post office, and I like to go to the post office and take my packages. It gets me out of the house and I have to check my PO box, so I know I could schedule a pickup, but I just like taking it. And on Tuesdays I like to go to this little thrift store that's kind of near my house and just check it out. I go there like once a week, so I'm about to pop in there right now and see what I can find. Also on Tuesdays I like to go to Goodwill with my mom because it's senior day, so she gets a discount, and it's really fun. We go thrifting together, so I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me today and see what happens. Okay, so I didn't take you inside that store because I don't know, it was just a little crowded in there, but I did pick up two things. So it's kind of a smaller store, and they don't turn over their inventory that much, but I got a pair of, they're really cool, like white crochet cover-up pants, and that's the brand. It's Lularoe, which is handmade, made in the USA, and they have like skulls all over them. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a crochet wide leg swim cover-up. And then the other thing that I got was a Beyond Yoga workout top. So it's a Beyond Yoga, just like a really soft, kind of oversized dolman top, and there is the label. So just a couple things. I'm actually about to go pick up my mom, which is like the main thing for today. Okay, so I just parked at my mom's house and I'm about to run in and grab her. But I got a message from Alyssa, and she was telling me there is a local consignment store kind of chain. They have a few locations that is doing a big clearance sale, and I hadn't heard about it. So she messaged me and so kindly told me that I should go to the one that's near me. She went to, I think, two of their other locations. So I definitely want to go hit it up. I think we are going to go ahead and go there before we go to Goodwill. So let me grab my mom and then we'll be off to the consignment store. I am about to go into Goodwill. My mom already ditched me in the car because she doesn't want to be on the vlog, so I'll see if I can like sneak record her. But I went to the consignment store and it was okay. It was a lot of winter stuff, which I was expecting, but nothing like amazing. I got 5 items, so I'll show you guys later what I picked up, but nothing like crazy. Well, I did get some rag and bone sneakers, and those were super cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go inside in Goodwill. I'm gonna try and film in there, so we'll see what happens. So the first place that I always start is dresses. So I'm gonna go through the dresses first. Okay, so now we're about to go through everything that we picked out. In my cart, I actually didn't find that much. Let me show you. My mom found a ton. So that's my cart. And then look at my mom's cart, like piled high. I think she might have needed a second cart. So now I gotta go through it all. Okay, I thought it would be really fun to show you guys as I'm going through my cart at Goodwill what I decided to keep to resell and what I decided to pass on just based on flaws or style. So first up is this Zara lace blouse, and it has some great embellishments on it. I thought it had a little spot, but it was totally fine. Zara does really well for me on Poshmark, so I decided to pick that up, and I'm going to list it at $30. And this first cart, the huge one, is my mom's, so she just grabs anything she thinks that I will like and doesn't care if I keep it or pass, whatever. So this is a Bordeaux top, and Bordeaux is a brand sold at Anthropology. It's just a great basic, and it was in excellent condition, so I grabbed that. I'll probably list it around $30, $35. The next top is actually the exact same thing. It's just in a different color combination. I really liked the blush color trim at the bottom, and again, that will be around $30 or $35. I usually decide pricing like as I'm listing, but I thought I would give you a general idea of what I think I'll sell it for. This top was, I believe, Meadow Rue from Anthropology. Found lots of Anthropology as usual, but I did find that there was a hole on the back, so I showed you guys. It's just like a rip, which you have to be careful for. Definitely double check everything as you're looking through it. The next top is also Meadow Rue from Anthropology, and I really like finding, if I can, like white or light colors because, you know, those are hard to get without stains at the thrift store, but they sell very well as neutrals. It had some great lace detailing, and it was in good condition, so I decided to pick that up. I'll probably list it, again, $30 to $35. This next top is a Masters Polo. So the Masters golf tournament is actually coming up in April. It's in Augusta, Georgia, and for some reason these polos just tend to do really well. This is a women's. I've sold men's ones before, but I always put those on eBay, usually around $30 to $35. And this next top is a chambray top, and it's by Cloth and Stone, which is sometimes sold at Anthropology, but other places as well. And it's actually was new with tags, but from TJ Maxx. So I'll cut off the TJ Maxx tag, and I'll just say it's new without tags, and I'll probably list that between $40 and $45 on Poshmark. This next little top, it's kind of a cropped floral top, and it's actually vintage Victoria's Secret. So the Victoria's Secret, there's some old labels. There's one that's like a gold label, and they used to make clothing and, you know, cute fun stuff. So I thought that would be cute with, like, I don't know, cut off jean shorts in the summer. I'll probably list it at $30 on Poshmark. And this next top is just a sequin embellished tank top, and it was by Garnet Hill, which I sometimes sell on eBay, but it had a stain on it, so I passed. This next top is a vintage Free People tank, which I sometimes pass on those just because their older styles don't do as well, but this I thought would be cute for like festival season. It had a lot of beading and embellishments on it, and it was also that blush pink color that's really popular right now. So I went ahead and got this, and I'm probably going to list it like between $25 and $30 on Poshmark. And then next up, this is a Bowden tank top. Bowden, I go back and forth on picking up. It doesn't do as well for me as it used to, but I decided to pick this tank top up for eBay because it was in great condition, and there's actually another one right after it. It's the exact same style, so that will be easy to list. I'm going to list them each at $25 on eBay. The next top was just a basic tank. I believe it was J. Crew, but the basics aren't really worth it to me to like go through the time of listing them, so I passed. This was an Adidas top. You can see my excitement. I thought it was a women's crop top. It's actually a girl's tank top, but I'm still going to list this on eBay for about $20, $25. This next top is a vintage cachet, sequin embellished like turtleneck tank, and the embellished vintage cachet stuff does really well for me. Poshmark and eBay, I'll probably list it on both for around $30 to $35. Next top we have is another basic tank. This one was Madewell. I love selling Madewell, but the basics, again, just not worth my time. I'm definitely looking for swimsuits right now, and this was a Hurley swimsuit, which is kind of like a junior surf line, but I really liked it. It had a super high cut leg, the low plunge back, so that's very on trend. I'll probably list it at $30. This top was a Trina Turk. Trina Turk just doesn't sell that great for me. I only pick up really the swimsuits now, so I passed. That was a very worn Anthropology Diletta tank top, so I passed based on wear. Again, a very plain, I believe that one was J. Crew. It just passed because it was basic. This was a Topshop tank top, and it was really cute. It has like rope sleeves or rope straps and fraying on the bottom. I'll probably list it at $30. This was a Lucky brand, just like a basic striped tee. It was too basic for me. Again, I passed. This was also Lucky brand, and it was kind of worn, and I just didn't feel like that style would do great. Looked kind of like an older style to me, so I passed on that. Next top we have is another Madewell top. I passed because, again, basic. You're going to see a lot of those. This was a Blanca bathing suit. I actually like selling one pieces better than two pieces, but I passed just based on style. I didn't think that style would do that well. This is a left of center tank top, and it's from Anthropology. I really liked the color, and I think that style will do well with just like kind of the peplum hem, but it's a longer length. Probably listed at $25 to $30 on Poshmark. This is a Chaser brand tank top. I've actually sold like a dress version of this. It has a cutout back, which is really cool. I'll probably list that at $35 on Poshmark. I really liked it. I think it'll be great for summer. This is a graphic, I believe it's a DJ, Pretty Lights. I have to look it up, but I really liked it. It's like a cropped fitted tank top, and I'll probably list that around $25 to $30. Concert and band tees do really well for me. This halter top, it was White House Black Market, which I don't typically like to sell. It doesn't move for me, so I passed. I believe this was like a J. Crew striped tank top. I passed. I'm really picky with J. Crew, although it does sell. I just like to pick up really cute ones. That was an Aeropostale dress, which I don't normally pick up, but my mom picked that up because it had little hamsas on it. That was a Jack BB Dakota tank top, which I passed because it doesn't sell very well. This was a 1 September from Anthropology tank top. I loved the print. It felt really good. That brand from Anthropology does very well for me, so I went ahead and picked that up. And I'll probably list it for $35 unless it's like some kind of rare style. But yeah, like $30 to $35 for that tank top. Okay, so next up is a Meadow Rue. It wasn't silk, I think it was polyester, but it's got really pretty scallop detail on it, a really nice blouse, and it's a great color, so I picked that up, probably listed at $35. Most Anthropology tops I list between $30 and $35. This was an Athleta tank top, but it was really worn. I really liked it because the Athleta basics do well, and it had a really nice like draped front, but again, too worn, so I passed. Mostly pilling. That was just a basic, probably Madewell or J. Crew top. This was a little vintage crochet vest, kind of in the mind of festival season, but it just wasn't a great style in my opinion. Again, a basic Madewell tank top, passed for just not worth listing. I believe this one was J. Crew. Again, just too basic for me. And basics can sell, but you have to get them cheap enough. This is a Bar 3 tank top, which I really love selling like any kind of workout class theme shirts because they do well. So Bar 3 is kind of like Pure Barre. I'll probably list it around $25. And that was just some kind of basic top. I don't really remember. Next up is going to be a hardtail tie-dye tank top. Hardtail is actually really expensive retail. I was looking for a size tag because I couldn't find it, and then I actually found out that it was new with tags and it retailed for $72. It's like a yoga workout line, so I picked that up. I have to look up to see what comps are. I'll probably list it around $40. This was yet another one of those Madewell tank tops. I think the person donated it in every single color. They obviously either really liked it or didn't like it anymore. This was an older J. Crew top, and it had embroidery, which I liked, but it was a little bit worn, and I passed based on style. Next up is another basic tank top. I believe it was J. Crew. Passed on that one. Again, just kind of plain. This was a BB top, which I don't normally pick up, but I had picked one up at a garage sale, and now my mom thinks that I like it, which I might sometimes. This was a cute workout tank. It was yoga themed. It says inhale, exhale. Again, people love their cute yoga gear, so I grabbed that. I'll probably list it at $20 to $25. This is a chambray one shoulder top, and it's actually American Eagle, which I do like picking it up sometimes, but I thought based on style this would do well on Posh, and I'm going to probably list it between $25 and $30. This was just a basic black tank, passed on that. This next top was De Segal, which I do like to sell De Segal. It does pretty well for me, mainly on eBay, but there was a little bit of where the tag was like coming off, and I just didn't think it was worth it, so I passed on that one. This is the same as that Athleta tank top I showed before. Again, too worn, even though I liked the style. This was a very worn Anthropology tank top, just passed on that. This top is cute. It's just like a cropped, kind of basic Madewell top, but it was different because it was cropped and pleated. It is in size extra, extra small, so I debated, but I went ahead and grabbed it. I'll probably list it between $25 and $30 on Poshmark. Madewell does do pretty well. It just depends on the piece. Next up is a vintage bathing suit. That one was not my jam. It had like a skirt and all kinds of crazy stuff on it, so I passed. This top was just a plain blue. I'm not sure, but I passed. This was a Diletta white top, and I had actually seen this at the thrift store before, and it had pit stains, so I had to pass on that one. White is really hard. You have to be super careful. That was that same Madewell tank again, like the 7th one. Vintage bathing suit, which I like selling vintage swimsuits, but this one, I don't know, it was a little too cutesy, and I checked out the bottom, and it was not in great condition. This was a great find. My mom said she found this in the jackets. It's an 11Z's jumpsuit, which is from Anthropology. It had the matching belt, which is also sometimes rare to find. Usually those go missing at the thrift store. So I'll probably list this, I think, around $65 or $70. I do need to check comps on that, but it's a great piece. So I'm just checking the zipper. That's something that I always do on pieces with zippers because you want to make sure they are working. So now we're moving on to my cart, and the first thing I picked up is this RVCA. It's like a skater brand, I think. It's just an open knit cardigan. I really like it. That's the kind of cardigan that I like to wear, so I like to pick things up based on my style too. I'll probably list it around $25 or $30. The next top, it's actually another sweater. People are donating their sweaters right now, and I pick up stuff no matter what this season. This is an Athleta Fair Isle cowl neck sweater, and I'll probably list that around $35 to $40. I'm going to look up that style, but I really thought it was pretty. I really like this top as well. It's left of center from Anthropology, and it's a super long tunic. It's high-low, and again, it's that blush pink color, which is so hot. Probably listing this one around $30 or $35. I'm going to look up the comps on that for sure. My cart, I definitely didn't pick up as much as my mom. I'm pretty picky because I know what I like as I'm going through, and she just picks up everything, which is totally fine. This was a Lucky brand, like tie-dye sweater, but it had a stain I just saw as I was going through the cart. I was excited to find this. It's a Free People Embellished cuff thermal. Those can go for a lot of money. I have sold this style before, and it was missing the size label, but I just am going to measure it and estimate the size, and I'll probably list that around $45 on Poshmark. Some of those can even go up to like $80 or $100. I love this top. It was Sundance, which is a catalog brand. Robert Redford founded it. It's a great flannel. It's got sequin embellishments. Probably list this around $40 on Poshmark and eBay. I mostly sell it on eBay, but I think that's cute enough for Poshmark. Next up is this Lularoe. It's the Zara cardigan, which is super long. Goes to like mid-calf. It's ribbed, a great floral print. Super picky with my Lularoe, but I'm going to list that probably around $50 or $60. This is a J. Crew Chambray. These do very well for me. They're consistent sellers, and I'll list that around $35. And on those, it's important to check to make sure all the buttons are there, which I had already done. This was a white cloth and stone like popover blouse, and it looked like it had just been dry cleaned and was in great condition, so I think that would be about $35. This is an Athleta New with Tags workout top. Probably list that around $35 as well. This top is really pretty. It's a Florite from Anthropology. It's kind of cropped. It's got the tie in the front and these huge like dolman sleeves, and I'll probably list this around $35 as well. I love picking up Anthropology. It just does well for me, and people, if you have a lot of it, a lot of times I can sell it in a bundle, so I do tend to pick up quite a bit of Anthropology. And then moving on to the next piece, it's another Athleta piece, and this is like a tunic pullover top. And I was debating because I thought it was kind of basic, but it felt really good, and I thought it would be, a great layering piece. So I'll probably list that around $30. Next up is a soft surroundings blouse, and soft surroundings I love to sell on eBay. This was new with tags. It's got beautiful lace detailing. I'll probably list it around $45 on eBay. And then this is actually a plus size ModCloth piece, which I don't find very often. I really like it. Has those wish flowers, or they're dandelions, as my mom told me, but it's a great summer plus size top, and I love adding those things in my Posh closet, probably $30. This is a Lularoe Carly dress. I passed. I'm not a huge fan of Lularoe. Like I said, in that print I thought was kind of ugly. That was like a very old Anthropology maple dress I just passed on. And then these are some American Eagle, like distressed slouchy Bermuda shorts. I do typically tend to only pick up the American Eagle like high-rise super distressed shorts, but I liked the dark wash with the distressing, so I'm going to try those for probably, I'll list them at $25. And then the last thing I picked up are these Lucky brand super cool platform sandals. They're leather. So thank you so much for watching my first vlog. Please like this video if you want to see more, and stay tuned for my next video.